but if each of you could just give me and everyone watching your pick of the collection that they should pay attention to and why.
Well, the main focus, I think, will be the Apollos. Partially, well, primarily due to the scarcity. They're just such a beautiful car from that period of time. The two cars that I'm most reluctant to sell will be a 58 Porsche Speedster that I had always planned to restore, and a 84 AC Cobra Mark IV, or an AC Mark IV, which are just cars that I've always dreamed about owning since I was a kid. So they're going to be, it'll be hard to watch them. And those are the favorites as far as I'm concerned.
I just hadn't ever thought about that question, but actually I think it would be the Depot hack, because it's really just a neat 19, what is it? What's
27?
the date? Is it 27?
27 T-model.
And I love telling people the Depot hack is the first SUV because it is literally a 3-bench seater. And with those cute little wooden doors, and it was to pick people up at the train station and take them to town, and it's adorable. I am keeping my 21 Dodge Brothers just because I love that whole thing, but yeah, the Depot hack is adorable.
Awesome. George?
Well, obviously, the Apollo Spider is a car that I lusted for when I was selling them. I could not afford one, of course, but to be able to get this car and have it for, gosh, I've had it for 20 some years. It's been just a delightful experience. But there are two cars in my section of the collection that are extremely meaningful to me. One is the Series 90 1938 Cadillac, a V16, which is one of only 6 that was painted in the first metallic paint that General Motors ever put on a car.
Beautiful car.
And as you know, DuPont owned a big hunk of GM. And when they developed this paint, metallic paint that's got flakes, and very small in the early days, flakes of metal, and it was a really big deal. So they built 6 Series 90, it's called an iridescent blue, gorgeous. Then they built 2 Model 60 special iridescent blues. So I have one of those 2 that were built. But the kicker, I have a 51 Mercury 2-door hardtop, which was never offered in the Mercury line, that was built by Bill Hines in Los Angeles. Bill died a couple of years ago. Bill was 94 when he passed away. And for years, the EPA was trying to close his shop down because he would only use molten lead for all the bodywork. Never Bondo, never any kind of fiberglass, molten lead. EPA said, you can't do that. It'll kill you. So shortly before he died, they came in one more time to try to raise a problem. I mean, you have a problem, Mr. Hines. Mr. Hines said, I'm almost 94 years old. I'm still here. I'm not going to last much longer, but it won't be the lead that gets me. So he had a heart attack. And then a guy named Larry Watson painted the car. Larry was Southern California's #1 painter. He was the most innovative, creative automotive painter in the history of modern day cars. And he also striped it, which was a rarity. So that car, which was a member of the LA Customs, you know, there are a few of us, I think, that really love custom cars. And I'm one of those guys that when I was a kid and went to LA, my sister went to USC in Los Angeles, and we got to see these hot rods and custom cars. You know, I saw Barris shop Merc, and I said, that's it. That's the car. So those 2, and then, well, I gotta say the Packard Caribbean convertible that Bill Ruger restored, one of 2 with air conditioning, tricolor, of course, absolutely blow your socks off. Packard, unfortunately, when they introduced all these innovative improvements to their car in 1955, was too late. They'd merged with Studebaker, which was like a ballast for both companies. It didn't work out, and so they both failed. But those are, to me.
Well, those are great picks, and you mentioned a few of the attributes of those cars, and not just why they're special to you, but why they're special to everybody. And virtually every car in the collection has something about it that you guys specifically picked that car as opposed to the other ones like it. And to be able to have a rich automotive heritage and even being in manufacturing sale to keeping these cars running and driving, I think that those that are watching are going to be really pleased to come and participate and be able to own a car from your guys' collection. And we couldn't be more excited and honored that you picked us, and it's going to be fun. And that's one thing I think all of us are up for, and so come down to Corpus Christi, have some fun with us, and we'll see you in October.